Hi, welcome to Mini Masters for Wednesday, April 15th. Today I'm going to be reading Giddy Up Buckaroos, and then I'm going to show you how to do a couple different crafts that have to do with the story. So our first craft is we are going to make a coyote howling at the sunset. Usually coyotes howl at the moon, but our little coyote is going to howl at the sunset. And we can make it however you want. So it's going to look like that. So you're going to need is some brown paper. It can be heavy brown paper or just regular construction paper. Paper sacks work well too if you don't have brown construction paper. You need some crayons or markers. Paint is also optional. You can get green paint, red, yellow, orange, purple paint. But if you don't want to use paint, then markers or crayons work too. Glue and scissors. You need those. So the first thing to do would be to take your brown paper and we're going to make ourselves a cactus. So cactuses are pretty easy to draw. You just need to make kind of fun little outline. You just need to do an outline just kind of like that. See how I did that there? Let's do it on the other side. Let's make a cactus. So it doesn't need to be anything fancy. You just kind of draw up from the bottom and give it some arms. You know how cactuses have arms. See, just kind of like that. Ta-da! There's a cactus. Pretty easy. Just like that. So to finish up on your cactus, I put little tiny X's all over the cactus. Just so. And that makes it look like it's a little prickly cactus. So to color your cactus, you can either use crayons or you can use markers or you can use paint. If you use paint, you can do it like this. I'm going to turn it back over. I'm going to take my finger paint and dip one finger in, and you just tap, 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 tap on your cactus, just like that. And you cover the whole thing. And Mom and Dad, if you don't want to use paint, again, you can just use crayons. We go tap, 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 tap all over our cactus, so we get our cactus nice and green. There we go. And then our next step would be to make our little coyote. So my little coyote, I made him out of black paper, but if you don't have black paper, that's okay. You can use any paper that you want. What you have to do is draw an outline of a coyote howling. And it's okay if you don't know how to do that. There's always little templates online, or you can always practice. So practice makes perfect, remember? So if you kind of draw up on his tail back here and over his back and up, see he's howling. There's his head and there's his leg. So once you've drawn your coyote, cut him out and then you glue him to your paper here. So the last step would be to have a sunset for our coyote. Now I can't draw a perfect circle, so I just took a piece of plain white paper and something round. So I chose the bottom of my bucket of crayons. You just set it on your paper and you trace. Now you can use a can of soup or anything that's round like that. You just take your pencil and you trace around it and there you go. Perfect circle. Now cut your circle out. And then what we get to do is decorate our sunset. So a sunset, usually in Muscatine, you see some beautiful sunsets and you see some really beautiful colors of oranges and reds and yellows and even purple. So I chose a lot of different colors. I chose all those colors and I put them and I colored them with crayons all over my circle. So this is going to be my beautiful sunset. When you're done coloring your sunset, you just take your glue and you put a little bit on the back and you glue it right to the top of your picture. See? Right up there. So now you've made a howling coyote and a beautiful sunset. Pretty easy. Thank you guys.